Little Boy Blue. The little boy was wearing only a diaper and t-shirt, both soaked with snow. He sat on the bare, wet wood of the front porch, hands clenched at his sides, and stared out over the prairie. We walked up to the house, but the child paid us no attention, never shifted his faraway gaze when I squatted before him and asked, "Where is everyone?" He could tell us nothing. Our car had rolled to a stop about a mile down the road, its lights getting dimmer and dimmer, and the windshield wipers slowing to a sluggish groan under the relentless falling snow. This house was the only shack we'd seen in 5 miles, and we were hoping it had a phone, or at least someone to give us a lift to town so we could see about getting our car fixed. The screen door flew open in the wind and banged against the side of the house. I flinched at the sudden noise, but the boy seemed to notice nothing. The house had no other door. John went to the doorway and called inside. Nothing, no sign of life. I reached under the boy's armpits to pick him up, and his ribs pressed into my palms like sticks. All the weight he had was in the thick diaper, sopping against his tiny frame. His skin felt colder than the snow itself. I followed John as he stepped into the house and yelled, "Hello!" again. "We've got to get this kid warmed up," I said. "There's no telling how long he's been out here like this. Let's run a hot bath to thaw him out." We took him into the bathroom where I saw a clawfoot tub but no spigots. A small sink stood in the corner, but where there should be knobs were 2 holes. Black filth caked the base of the toilet, and a spider web stretched across the bowl, where the inside was stained rusty brown from where water had once long ago stood. "No water," John said. He grabbed a raggedy towel that hung over the door and draped it around the boy in my arms. I used one end to rub his long blonde hair briskly before tucking it snugly around his body. "They must have a well, a hand pump, something," John said. "I'll go look. Maybe we can heat up water on the stove." I was shivering, but the boy wasn't. Where were his parents? I couldn't guess his age. Though his tiny body suggested he was quite young, something in his face, with his emotionless gaze, looked older. John called from the kitchen, "There's nothing but a wood stove. I'll check outside for firewood." I heard the kitchen door open and felt a new rush of cold air charge in. I grasped the boy to my chest to warm him. John came right back in. "Nothing. No firewood, no pump either. I don't see how anyone could be living here at all." He appeared in the doorway. "You're shaking. We've got to get you warmed up too." I followed him into what was a small bedroom where a bare mattress lay on the floor beside an old wood wardrobe. John swung open the doors of the wardrobe. 2 plaid shirts hung inside, and he snatched them off their hangers. He threw one over my shoulders and tucked the front of it between my chest and the child's. Then he wrapped the second shirt around the both of us, tying the sleeves together like a sash. The shirts smelled musty, but the extra layer over my wet jacket helped. Cold air blew through the house. "I'm going back to the car," John said. "I'll get our picnic blanket from the trunk and bring our suitcase. We might have to put on every piece of clothing we've got until we get help." "But if there's no phone?" My voice sounded choked. "We're out in the middle of nowhere. Who's even going to know we're here?" "I'll flag down the next car that comes by," he said. "I'll get someone to send help. You need to stay in here and keep that kid and yourself sheltered from the snow." I knew he was right. It would be crazy to go out there again. I had to stay strong for the little guy in my arms. "Okay, hurry, please." "I will," he said. He tucked the plaid shirt that enclosed me and the child a little tighter around us, kissed my forehead, and dashed out the door. "And be careful!" I heard his feet crunch through the snow and fade away. A sick knot began to form in my stomach.